Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Jessica with Empress Body Healing. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. Today is Thursday. It's almost the weekend. I have some awesome news. I broke finally I broke my plateau. I want to say for the past month I've been between 159 pounds and just yo-yoing from 159 to 156, 154. I was stuck. Granted, I have noticed that my sleep has been pretty off the past 3 weeks, I would say. I haven't been sleeping the way I want to. And I think that has to do with some other personal things going on in my life that I'm trying to handle. Just stress, trying to do the best that I can. I've been waking up like every day between 2 and 5 in the morning, and then I don't go back to sleep till like 6, and I take like a nap, and then I'm up like at 6:40. So I have noticed that maybe that has been stalling me a little bit, but other than that, I've been trying to just focus on the other things that I can control. So I'm finally 152 pounds, and I've been there for the past week. I was like, yes! I'm so excited because my goal was to be in the 140s by March. So exciting because I think this is the lowest weight I have ever been in my adult life, which is amazing. I'm 35 years old. I've been on my self-love journey for 7 years now. So it's been a ride. For those of you that don't know, I've been on the Zepbound compound going on 6 months now. I started off at 214. Yes, I was 214 in 2023 at the end. And then I got back into the gym February 2024. And I changed my lifestyle, of course. I got a personal trainer. I was doing weights. I was doing cardio. Minimized carbs, minimized sugar. I stopped drinking. So from February till September, I lost 10 pounds, and I had started to shrink some of my places on my body naturally. And then I want to say in September of 2024, I had a health issue pop up, and I went to my doctor, of course, and I love my doctor. I have not found a doctor like this in a really long time. He was like, look, this is the issue. This is the root cause. Like, these are some of the options that you have. And of course, I had heard about like Zepbound, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Ozempic, but I had never really like looked into it. So of course, with his help, I was like, look, let me do my research, let me think about it, let me make an informed decision, because that's how I like to live my life. I like to make informed decisions, especially because this is my health. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. I want to say within about a month, that medical issue, like, I started seeing changes immediately. As soon as I like completely changed my habits even more, I can continue to work out. I got on the shot. I started off at 5 ml because my doctor doesn't sell the 2. So I did that for a while. Right now I'm currently on dosage 10. This is my last month on it. This is my 3rd month being on dosage 10. But I am excited because I'm actually going to go up to the 15 next month. And that is the highest, of course, that you can go. My doctor doesn't sell the 12. So, yeah, I'm super excited about it. I have about another 20 pounds that I would like to lose. And then I just want to like maintain and do body recomp. Right now I'm just focusing on fat loss. So since being on my Zepbound journey, I have lost a total of 52 pounds. I've lost a total of 10 inches. I was 40 inches here. Now I'm 30. And then I was, sorry, I'm looking at my notes. I was 50 inches and now I'm 38 inches. So I'm super, super excited. I know that I've also lost inches from my arms and my thighs, but I don't know the exact measurements, but I can tell because the way my clothes fits me. So super excited. I finally broke my plateau. And I just wanted to kind of talk about some other things that I've noticed since starting my Zepbound journey. If you're thinking about getting on Zepbound, or if you are currently on Zepbound, please remember I'm not a medical professional. I'm just sharing my experience on it. And so far, so good. I have positive things to say about it. But just some of the things that I have noticed that came up for me during my journey that I think it's important to talk about. Number one, because this is currently something that I am addressing in therapy, is body dysmorphia. You will have body dysmorphia. This is something that I've had my whole life. I remember it coming up back in 2020 when I was working with a nutritionist, with, diet and working out. And I wasn't as big, but I got into the 150s. I lost, I want to say I was like in the 180s, 190s, and I lost up to like 30 pounds and I got into the 150s. So, you will absolutely have body dysmorphia, and you have to understand that you need to be proactive, whether you're working on your mental health by yourself, with podcasts, with books, with a professional like I am. Happiness comes from within, right? And you don't want to put these unrealistic expectations on yourself of getting to a goal or not getting to a goal and not being happy, right? Because that is something that definitely came up for me. Like, I've noticed I'm starting to get abs. If you look at the picture in my thumbnail, I'm showing my stomach, and you can't tell too much because of the lighting, but I can tell I'm starting to get abs. I have never had abs in my adult life. I'm 35 years old. I've never had abs. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had abs, period. Even as a teen, even when I was skinnier as a teen, I have never had abs in my adult life. And I know, like, there's some days that I just wake up and I am so in love with myself. I am so in love in my journey where I'm at, even though I'm not where I want to be. Like, I just try to really admire my body and where it's at. I'm a parent. I had 2 C-sections. I just try to be as loving as I can to myself. But honestly, there's some days that I feel huge and that I haven't made any progress. And I'm self-aware enough that I catch myself, and I'm grateful that I take my measurements, I take pictures weekly, because I kind of have those to go back to. And it's like, okay, I have to stop myself and, like, this is a process. It's going to take time. But I think it's really important to just kind of normalize that it's okay how you're feeling, however you feel, but have those measures in place. Have a community, which leads into my next point. Have a community that you can talk to. YouTube, on social media, friends, family, therapy, podcasts. Have that support that you absolutely need, because it's not rainbows and unicorns all the time. I wish it was, but that's not reality. That's not life. Some days like I said, I feel huge and I feel like I haven't made any progress, which is interesting to me, because when I was 200 pounds, I didn't feel big. And now that I actually have abs, I'm like, again, I find myself putting these unrealistic expectations on myself. And I have to really take a step back and be like, okay, happiness comes from within, regardless of where I'm at on my journey. So I think that's number one. Be sure that you are addressing what's going on up here so you can be successful during your Zepbound journey and after your Zepbound journey, right? Or even if you're on any weight loss journey or body transformation journey, like, make sure to take care of your mental health. Number two, as you change your lifestyle, you're going, and this is the reality of it. I noticed this the first time that when I was really hardcore back in 2020, and now again that I'm back on my self-love / fitness journey, you are going to lose friends. Or if you don't lose friends, you are going to get people, family, friends, loved ones. And of course it hurts because we're close to these people that always have something to say, that don't support you. So understand that when you're on a self-love journey, when you are working on yourself, bettering yourself, it is important to have community. So important. And of course, like, it'd be wonderful if it was our closest friends and family that supported us. Sometimes that is the case, sometimes that is not. That's just reality. If you had a group of friends that all you do on Fridays and Saturdays is you go out to binge eat fast food and drink and party and all these things, not sleeping, not prioritizing yourself, and now you're like the opposite, like, you guys are not, it's not going to be the same, and I think it's so important too that you are open and vulnerable with the people around you and just let them know, like, hey, this is where I'm at. Can you meet me here? And if not, it's so important to find those communities out there. Like, I, for one, love YouTube. There's so many people that I follow that inspire me. And I watch their videos daily. Sometimes I rewatch them because community is so important. But understand that if you do not have that support immediately around you, you can definitely reach out and you will find the support that you need to meet your goals, because this is about you. This is about your self-love journey, right? So point number three, this is something that I have not seen somebody talk about this. Maybe it's because it doesn't apply to them, but I wanted to talk about it in case anybody else was curious. So understand, and this is really number 3 and number 4, okay? You are gonna have, when you go on a big weight loss, you are gonna have a little bit of loose skin, right? So understand that that's part of it and it's okay. You need to have compassion for yourself and love your body where it's at, okay? I do have a little bit of loose skin, not a lot, but I do want to point out that I do prioritize my protein, and I have prioritized weights and walking. 4 times a week, I'm hitting those weights, and I choose a weight that challenges me, but that I'm not going to injure myself. And about 4 times, I'm doing cardio, right? Recently, I hadn't been riding my bike because of the weather, but now it's starting to be spring here in Texas, and it's so beautiful. The sun's out. So what I had been doing is I made sure to move my body within the house, listen to a podcast, just walk around, because I kind of feel like I have undiagnosed ADHD, ADD, and I can't stay still. So sometimes when I'm working, I'll put my little walking pad and I'll just walk, make sure to prioritize walking. Or if I can't stay still, I'll start to clean my house, I'll put on a podcast, and I make sure that I'm moving, right? It's not ideal, but I try to do that at least 4 times a week because I work from home. But now that the weather's getting better, I am going to go back to riding my bike because I love to ride my bike. But that is something that is really important, paired along with nutrition, that has helped me with the loose skin. I do have a little bit of loose skin here in my arms and a little bit on my legs, but not really. Like, it's not something that I'm uncomfortable with. It's just, okay, I'm like, I have to keep toning, you know? So that is very, very important for loose skin. And if you notice in the thumbnail, like, I really don't have loose skin on my stomach because, like I said, I have continued to prioritize lifting weights and movement. So that is a really big tip that I would recommend anybody on any weight loss journey is don't forget about those. Don't forget about movement. Don't forget about the weight for sure. And then the last thing that ties into the loose skin that I just wanted to be transparent about because I haven't seen anybody else talk about it, but I do have, I had work done on myself, and I don't want to portray something that is not accurate because obviously breasts are fat. And before I had breast augmentation done and a breast lift, and I did lose weight. Back when I started my weight loss journey 7 years ago, I did lose cleavage. I lost a lot of cleavage, right? That's the first thing that goes along with your butt. So you are going to have loose skin and you are going to lose boobs. You are going to lose cleavage. However, I wanted to talk about it because I haven't seen anybody else have this experience. Maybe it doesn't apply. So I don't have loose skin on my breasts, and I still have large breasts because I've had a breast augmentation and a breast lift 7 years ago. Now, I will say though that I have noticed in my bras, like not just here, but also in my cup sizes, I did lose a little bit of weight. So it did affect me. Not as much as other places, but it has affected me. So that is something for you to consider if you are on a weight loss journey and you are thinking of getting work done on yourself. Is I would recommend that you get to your goal weight and then you get it done, right? Because like I said, I was very conscious of that, and I make sure to like wear a bra all the time. Especially right now that I am losing so much weight so quickly on Zepbound. So that is a tip that I would definitely recommend, is if you are thinking of getting work done, if you are on a weight loss journey, because breast and butt are usually the first to go, do that first. And then once you know that you're comfortable with yourself, you are where you want to be, then I would get the work done. Because I did notice that in the cup size, and I do notice my breasts have been a little bit smaller. Not a lot, but definitely something to note. But anyways, yeah, guys, so that was it for today. I'm gonna get back to drinking. So I actually mixed the coffee. I got Starbucks. It's just a cold brew. A little bit of almond milk. I actually mixed it with my protein shake and collagen. And I'm gonna actually get some abs done today, some arms, and then I'm gonna go outside and ride my bike because it's so beautiful. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.